Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rebel, Billy man, shit, nigga. They turn their head over, nigga. I pray where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Stanson, I can't let no hoe lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert, another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, this an exorcism, watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision, let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening, is effective. If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jacob. Side war, we gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas on the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't be do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit like it ain't on who got the gun, it's on who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Six shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. Bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified rubber-ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow side. Yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jake when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my people. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just also go stand in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery be draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see the rhythm in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom, we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback a bitch in his dress. She a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold. I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. That was designed fire for our babies to pass through in the damn by King's reign. I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new pair of bellows.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
All right, we're going to clap it up. Shalom, Israel. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out on 1 West, 125th Street Hall, New York, under the Commanding General in honor. Tonight is Corpus Christi's Monday night history class. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into these scriptures. You know what I'm saying? But first, I would like to give a, you know what I'm saying? Right now, we are in the time we are celebrating the memorial, the blowing of the trumpets. You know what I'm saying? We are keeping one of the Lord's high holy days. You know what I'm saying? We are doing what the law commands us and what the Lord tells us to do. You know what I'm saying? Well, our people have been celebrating this feast day, this high holy day, for thousands of years, dating all the way back to the days of Exodus. You know what I'm saying? Days of Leviticus. We have been celebrating this high holy day along with many other high holy days for so long. You know what I'm saying? That this is our culture. It's what we're supposed to do. You see what I'm saying? Around this time, you see people getting ready for Halloween. You see what I'm saying? Here in the ISUPK, you got people out there, you know what I'm saying, slacking. Before I say that, I want to say, like, you got other people out there prepping their houses, you know what I'm saying, putting up Halloween decorations and getting all types of candy and all that type of stuff and dressing their kids up like monsters and ghouls. You see what I'm saying? Where here in the ISUPK, we decorating our schools nationwide, all over the world. You see what I'm saying? We are decorating our schools so we can observe the Lord's feast. You see what I'm saying? We observed the opening of the feast last night. You see what I'm saying? Of course, we got the Day of Atonement coming up pretty soon, next week, I believe. You see what I'm saying? These are all high holy days in which the Most High God told us to observe. You see what I'm saying? And if you don't believe me, you see what I'm saying? I can bring it up to you right now. You see what I'm saying? This is what the Most High God told us to do. This is not something that you can just do if you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? If you just choose to do it. This is like a feast day, a high holy day back in our homeland, Israel. So like a feast day in our homeland back in ancient Israel was something that was revered. You see what I'm saying? Unless you were dead or, you know what I'm saying, or unclean or something like that, you just gave birth to a brand new baby girl or boy. You see what I'm saying? You're saying you had no excuse to miss a high holy day. You see what I'm saying? That's how important they were. You see what I'm saying? Blacks and Hispanics. It's important that we bring that back into our culture. You know what I'm saying? Just the observing, you see what I'm saying, the celebration of our God-given high holy days. You see what I'm saying? You look at all these other so-called holidays or days of celebration. You see what I'm saying? And reverence. How many people get killed on these days? How many family members kill each other on these days? You see what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a family get together. It's supposed to be for the kids. You see what I'm saying? It wound up being a kickback. You see what I'm saying? The kickback ended up to a fight that happened 30 years ago getting solved with a pistol. You see what I'm saying? Blacks and Hispanics, and it's like, because these days were not meant for us to observe. They were not meant for us to celebrate. You see what I'm saying? You walking around here painting your face and spending $150, $200. You see what I'm saying, on candy, costumes, decorations. You see what I'm saying? Some people spend more than that. And our people are going out here annually and spending their hard-earned money to celebrate something that has nothing to do with them. What the hell does Halloween have to do with blacks and Hispanics? Why the hell do you have to celebrate a day of demons and ghouls and goblins when you see that every time you walk outside your front door? Every time you walk outside your front door, you see demons. Every time you walk outside your front door, you go to work, you see demons. You see what I'm saying? That's popular. Unfortunately, that's popular in our culture. The young brothers calling themselves demons. You see what I'm saying? That's something to be glorified. You see what I'm saying? All this comes from the white man's culture. Yeah, this white man's culture, we have absorbed, and it has so much of an intake of this beast culture to a point where, you see what I'm saying, we even go even outside of these holidays, we address ourselves as such. You see what I'm saying? We call ourselves ghouls, demons, and goblins, and all those types of stuff that's out there, all types of type of little monikers and whatnot. You see what I'm saying? When the Most High God commissioned us to be priests and prophets and servants to only Him. You see what I'm saying? And last night, you know what I'm saying, we opened up the feast of the Memorial of the Lord and the Trumpets. You know what I'm saying? Out there in Killeen, them brothers did an excellent job. I'd like to give a shout out. You know what I'm saying? The Captain Yatazak, Officer Tapasar, Officer Karab. You know what I'm saying? All the brothers and sisters out there, we did our thing. You know what I'm saying? We had a good time, which was a real family event, and we actually did it for our kids. You see what I'm saying? We did it for our children. We did it for our God. You see what I'm saying? No child in UPK is ever going to experience celebrating Halloween or celebrating Christmas or Thanksgiving or St. Patrick's Day or Mother's Day or Father's Day or etc. You see what I'm saying? All these other days ain't got nothing to do with the Most High God or serving the Lord. You're supposed to honor your mother and father annually, not just one day out the year. You know what I'm saying? You celebrate Mother's Day, what, 24 hours? You know what I'm saying? The next day, you want to call your mama for a year, 2 years? You see what I'm saying? Don't let me get started on Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? Black fathers get the worst butt of it. You know what I'm saying? They get the worst end of the stick. You see what I'm saying? They get beaten down, and then on Father's Day, they get reminded. You see what I'm saying? They get reminded about how you know what I'm saying, about how their baby mama did everything for their children. You see what I'm saying? And he wasn't never around, and he wasn't this, and he wasn't that. You see what I'm saying? And it's like son is effeminate. You see what I'm saying? Black and feminism, that's neither here nor there. But what I'm saying is that we as a people have to come out of this world. We have to stop celebrating and keep trying to be like this world that we live in. You see what I'm saying? What did God damn, I forgot what it said. They said, love not the world. It's like, it was Christ like he said, love not the world nor the things of the world. You see what I'm saying? Blacks and Hispanics, you were not supposed to be of the world. We were never supposed to abide by these world's standards. We were never supposed to meet this world's standards. We were never supposed to walk like them, talk like them, act like them, dress like them, celebrate like them. You see what I'm saying? Let me get my first scripture. Look at that Leviticus. Look at that Leviticus 23 and 24. All right, this is a feast. This is the book of Leviticus. Good night. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 24. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the first day of the month, shall you have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets, and holy convocation. The word holy means separate. This is a separate celebration. You see what I'm saying? This ain't for everybody to celebrate. You look at Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and all this other stuff, all these other holidays, and people can, and Japanese New Year, all this other trash stuff. Anybody can celebrate it. Anybody can come off the street and put on a green hat, you know what I'm saying, some beads and an ugly Christmas sweater, in costume and say Happy Halloween, Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Happy St. Patrick's Day. You know what I'm saying? Whoop, whoop, whoop. That anybody can do that, but only a select few can celebrate these feasts that the Most High God gave us. You know what I'm saying? The key word I used was gave us. He didn't give it to the world. He gave it to blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, his people. You see what I'm saying? So-called black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians, the children of Israel, according to the Bible. Let me see if there's anything else I want to hear. So likely. You see what I'm saying? The Most High God wanted us to only give Him reverence. You see what I'm saying? Don't respect. Don't look at everybody else's culture and be like, that's interesting. You know what I'm saying? I want to partake in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you come to my feast day. You know what I'm saying? I come to your Christmas party. It don't work like that. You see what I'm saying? It does not work like that. To hell with a Halloween party. To hell with a Christmas party. To hell with Father's Day. To hell with Mother's Day. You see what I'm saying? To hell and worse with Thanksgiving. You see what I'm saying? Because none of those things have anything to do with blacks and Hispanics. You see what I'm saying? All those things were set up to go against blacks and Hispanics, to make us go against the Most High God, and what He set up for us. It's like the bill me one second. You know what I'm saying? The Most High God only wanted us to celebrate the days that He gave us. You see what I'm saying? In the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets, the feast of the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets is a Sabbath day. That is a day to be celebrated by the Most High God, like Passover, like the Day of Atonement, like the day of Pentecost. You know what I'm saying? Like Feast of Tabernacles. These were days that the Most High God wanted us to celebrate. And there's reasons behind it. You see what I'm saying? Let me keep reading. It says, verse 25. Ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. Verse 26. I'm gonna stop right there. You see what I'm saying? This is a day like Sabbath. This is a day, you know what I'm saying, we're supposed to rest, we're supposed to kick back. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to congregate with family. You know what I'm saying? With our friends, our brothers and sisters. You see what I'm saying? This is what we're supposed to do in these days. This is what we should be doing. You know what I'm saying? We should be doing this every year. In the ISUPK, we do it every year. You see what I'm saying? We celebrate, I ain't saying religiously, so good night. We celebrate these high holy days with a passion. We go all out for these high holy days. You see what I'm saying? In the world, we go all out for Thanksgiving, for Christmas. Why don't we go all out for something that's benefiting the Lord, that's actually benefiting us as a people, bringing us back to our culture, bringing us back to our inheritance, our heritage, instead of telling us about somebody else's backstory. You see what I'm saying? Or somebody else's feast of fornication and mass murder, genocide, and what else have you. You see what I'm saying? You behind every one of these holidays, these holidays, like you look behind every one of these holy days, they all got some type of mass orgy or mass genocide going on story that's backing them up. You see what I'm saying? It ain't never none of that. So like it ain't never no good tidings. It's always just some bloody story or some story just filled with sex and all this other stuff, or homosexuality. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the white man's nature. The white man's nature is bestiality. The white man's first nature is bestiality. So he reverences bestiality. You see what I'm saying? And we should stand apart from what he celebrates. We should separate ourselves from what he celebrates. Let me get the other precept. Let me get Proverbs 3:31, where Solomon says, envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. These holidays are the oppressor's ways. Who's the oppressor? I ain't got to tell you. I ain't got to say. I've been saying it this whole time. This whole time we've been in here, I've been explaining and breaking down to you our oppressor and his ways. Holidays are the oppressor's ways. You see what I'm saying? All these other things, the Christian church and Catholic church and all this other Christianity based, you know what I'm saying, and all this other Christianity backed religions and holidays and denominations, all that was made up by our oppressor to steer us in a wrong direction. All that was made to steer us in the wrong direction. The Most High God never wanted us to follow our oppressor. He never wanted our oppressor to be over us and tell us what to do. That's why he brought us out of Egypt. You see what I'm saying? Because we were supposed to be over them. We were never supposed to be below them or equal to them. And if you don't believe me, you want to debate me, that's in the scripture. You see what I'm saying? If you don't believe me, you know what I'm saying? I can pull up right now. In ISUPK, we prove everything we say. Let me get that. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. Blacks and Hispanics, you can look at this so you can say whatever you want. Oh, you're misinterpreting that. You see what I'm saying? We can back this up in many different other scriptures. You see what I'm saying? Look at the word usage of this sentence. You see what I'm saying? He says, "For thou art an holy people." The word "holy" means sacred or separate. Unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God, the Most High God of the Bible is the God of blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. He is our God. Muslims have Allah. White people have their little white people say they are vagabond and fugitive. They celebrate any damn thing. They worship a damn chair. You see what I'm saying? They will celebrate a leaf that falls off a tree. You know what I'm saying? That's who the white man worships. They worship any and everything. You know what I'm saying? The Asians, they have Buddha. Africans, they got their little voodoo, mystical little gods. You know what I'm saying? The East Indians, they got, what's that thing's name? Salakia. With the dreadlocks. What is it on the tip of my tongue? What's his name? Shiva. I'm gonna say that's a female, Salakia. You know what I'm saying? That's Shiva. They got Shiva. You know what I'm saying? That's none of that is our culture. None of that was supposed to be celebrated, commemorated, remembered, you know what I'm saying, memorialized, thought of, you know what I'm saying, or looked at as something important by blacks and Hispanics. You see what I'm saying? And right here, let me keep going. He says, the Lord thy God, let me continue on Deuteronomy 7 and 6 right here. It says, the Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people. He said they have chosen thee, chosen Israel to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians, you are above all people on the face of the planet Earth. You got these other nations out there trying to make you feel inferior, trying to make you feel less than, trying to paint you up as a bad guy, trying to paint you up as a super predator, as a welfare queen, as a savage. You see what I'm saying? As some type of immoral human being, as a sexual assaulter. You see what I'm saying? When all that are the characteristics and traits of the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. Let me keep going. Let me get some more scriptures. Let me get some more scriptures proving who the Most High God's people are. You see what I'm saying? Because we got to bring this out. We have to let this. We have to bring the truth out, or nobody else is going to do it. Your pastor's not going to do it. You see what I'm saying? Your Muslim imam is not going to do it. Your village shaman is not going to do it. You see what I'm saying? That influencer you look up to, that conservative, or that whoever the hell you watch on Instagram, Facebook Live, or whatever as a streaming service you have, you know what I'm saying, YouTube, they're not going to do it. You see what I'm saying? They're going to tell you what's popular right now. You see what I'm saying? They're going to serve you like this is like it's a whatchamacallit, like it's a restaurant. They're not going to tell you factual, actual proof. You see what I'm saying? And if they do bring out anything, they get it from here. They get it from right here. This Bible, these holy records that the Most High God gave to Israel. You see what I'm saying? That's something that always amazed me. That's something that always has amazed me. You look at all these different religions, all these different types of like all these different type of walks and paths and ways of life, and anytime they talk about some type of prophecy, they always revert back here. They always come back to the Bible. Why don't you speak from the Quran? What are prophecies in Quran? What prophecies did Muhammad? You see what I'm saying? What prophecies did he bring out? What did he prophesy? He didn't prophesy a damn thing. You see what I'm saying? These Shiva, Allah, Buddha, these gods that you worship. Some people worship crystals and chakras and all that. You know what I'm saying? Some other people they just so spiritual. You know what I'm saying? They just so spiritual. And they in tune with they self and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, leaves and you know what I'm saying? I sunbathe and I sun gaze and all that 24 hours a day. You see what I'm saying? I'm getting in touch with my the inner God, the inner me. You see what I'm saying? Blacks and Hispanics, none of that's for us. You want to find yourself? You come here. You look here, because this is yours. This book right here is yours. This book right here is like a family photo book, only with words. You see what I'm saying? It's like a family photo book. You see what I'm saying? You walk into somebody's house, you look on the shelves. You know what I'm saying? You walk to somebody's grandmama's house, somebody's granddad's house. You look on the shelf, you gonna have like a family photo book. You know what I'm saying? Got Polaroids in there from the 90s. You know what I'm saying? The 80s, 70s, 60s, and way before that. You see what I'm saying? And you look at it, not everybody's family in it. You see what I'm saying? You may have some be like, oh, that's so and such, that's so and such husband or their cousin. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? That's little Ron. You know, that's such and such as you know what I'm saying? That's his mama. You know what I'm saying? That's his daddy. You know what I'm saying? But it's not going to be like, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be like you walk into somebody's house and you got everybody's family in there. You be like, you got the whole damn town's family in there. You see what I'm saying? You look in the photo book, it's going to be family, strictly family. And that's how it is here in the Bible. So not everybody in the world can look in this book that is pertaining to Black, Hispanic, and American Indians and say, oh yeah, this is my grandfather right here and my grandmother here, and they married he married my cousin's brother and uncle and all that other stuff. And oh yeah, and I think I see my great aunt right here. You know what I'm saying? That's not they don't have the luxury to do that. If anything is written about our oppressor in this book, it's prophesying his fall, his demise. You know what I'm saying? His judgment. Let me keep going. Let me get another one. Let me get that. Let me get Amos 3.5. Salaki. We get the book of Amos chapter 3 verse 1. Goodness, Salaki. We'll get Amos 3:1. This is the book of Amos chapter 3 verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family. It's talking to Israel right here. It says the whole family, all 12 tribes. You know what I'm saying? You got Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali. You see what I'm saying? Issachar, Asher. You see what I'm saying? All the clans that line up, that come up, that descend from these families, these 12 tribes. This is who he's about pertaining to. This is who he's speaking to. He says, hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, verse 2, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians, the Most High God does not care about no other family. When we came out of Egypt, like it says right here in this chapter, this book chapter and verse I'm reading, when it says we came out of Egypt, did it say that the Egyptians came with us? Did it say that the Moabites came with us? Did it say that every other nation that was in the region of time walked with us? It was Israel in walking in that multitude. You know what I'm saying? The mixed multitude was talking about people who wanted to go, people who wanted to stay. That ain't talking about Israel and you got a whole gaggle of people. You know what I'm saying? That's just Mother Nations. Let's talk about Israel. Let's talk about blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians. And this is where we come from. This whole book is talking about us. These are all records. These are all history. This is our history. This is our history book. You see what I'm saying? In social studies, you go to school, right? You go to school, college. You start from a young age. As a child, they indoctrinate you into American culture, white culture. They indoctrinate you into American culture, and they tell you who the founding father of America is. Who the founding father of America is. Christopher Columbus. You got the presidents they tell you about. They tell you about Declaration of Independence, the meaning of the 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? The history of it. And then they expect you to go on through life and be proud, be a proud American. The school system is raising Americans. So you ever heard somebody say that the school system, the educational system, teaches us how to be employees, not employers? The school educational system, the American educational system, also teaches us how to be Americans. It also teaches us how to be slaves. To Black, especially American Indians, it teaches us how to be slaves. And it teaches us to look at the white man with so much reverence. When you look in this book, when you get true knowledge and understanding, you are going to realize that all the men that did great things in this book, these are all Black Hispanic men. All the men of renown, all the men that were in high positions, all the men that were shot callers and big ballers were all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. And these men ruled with righteousness, and they ruled with godly authority. You see what I'm saying? But they don't teach you that these men in the Bible were Black. You know why? Because it will boost your self-esteem. You see what I'm saying? If you find out that the prophets were Black, you will say, if you find out that God is Black, you will find out that the prophets must be Black. The angels must be Black. Christ is Black. You see what I'm saying? And this revelation will enlighten you. It enlightens you. So it's like it frightens them because it enlightens you. They don't like hearing about our history. They like hearing about Christopher Columbus. They like hearing about people like Charlie Kirk. You know what I'm saying? Stalwart Americans. You know what I'm saying? People that's just so America. You know what I'm saying? Just America first. 4th of July, apple pie. You see what I'm saying? All that BS. Well, reality, Blacks and Hispanics, we don't have any type of root or connection to them. Because the Most High God chose us to be his people. Let me keep reading. Let me start at verse 2 again. He said, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. Now, when Moses came down from Mount Sinai, and he came with the tablets, right, with the 10 Commandments, was he coming into the world? Was he coming to Israel? Long story short, I answer for you for the sake of time. The laws, statutes, commandments were pertaining to Israel. See what I'm saying? That was pertaining to Israel. It won't pertain to everybody else. So, that being said, if you have a father, right? You are a father, and you tell your son, you say, son, you can play from this end of the block to that end of the block. You go off the street, I can't see you, and you go 2 blocks over. You know what I'm saying? You go 3 blocks over. You come home. You come home. That's your tail. You see what I'm saying? I'm taking your game. You know what I'm saying? Black and Hispanics, we know all about that. The Bible is no different. We know all about this. This book is no different. We as a people have to realize that. You see what I'm saying? The Bible is a black story. It's an Hispanic story, Native Indian story. All of us can relate to this story as a people. Don't no white man. There's no time to no white man. You see what I'm saying? This don't even sound like no white man's book at all. Talk about having wheels and transportation. You know what I'm saying? That's here in this book. You know what I'm saying? Blacks and Hispanics, this is our book. This is our history. Back to the scenario I was talking about. The father tells his son, do not go off the street. You can play from this end of the block to that end of the block. If you leave the street, that's your ass. He said, all right, Pop, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to ride my bike. You know what I'm saying? Street light come on, son in the house. Father come outside, look up and down the block, son ain't nowhere to be seen. You know what I'm saying? Son come back, you know what I'm saying? I thought he was still in the street. As a matter of fact, he supposed to be in before the street light came on. We still doing outside. Why that bike still out? You know what I'm saying? Well, I went over to little such and such's house, you know what I'm saying? I was over there. And you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay. Is that father gonna punish little such and such? Or is he gonna whoop you? Is he gonna punish you? Because he told you to stay on the street. They told you to stay on. He didn't tell you to go everywhere. He didn't tell you to gallivant all over the neighborhood. He didn't tell you to go abroad and do whatever you want. He told you to stay right there on that block. But we as a people, you know what I'm saying, give us an take a mile. You know what I'm saying? Just people just stubborn, stiff-necked. Our people do not, you know what I'm saying? A lot of our people, you see it too. Our people, they will find every reason not to follow instruction. Our people will find every reason not to follow instruction, not to do what's been told. It's like, no, sorry, that's my fault. You see what I'm saying? This is how we roll as people. We gotta get out of that mindset. We as the people have to be disciplined. You see what I'm saying? And living this Bible. It's one thing to read the Bible. It's another to live the Bible. It's another to be exactly like how the men in this book were. The men of honor, the men of accountability. These were bright, brilliant, intelligent, and great men in this Bible. These were great men. These were great men in this book that we should blueprint ourselves after. All while we out there trying to be like NBA YoungBoy and LeBron James and Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? And trying to be like them, like there's somebody that's done something. You see what I'm saying? People gonna slander them like they slander anything else. You see what I'm saying? They'll be forgotten. Nobody is going to talk about them in times of seriousness. That's just something that it's entertainment. You see what I'm saying? America, the country, ran on entertainment, fables, lies, you know what I'm saying, stories, tall tales. That is what America is an empire of business. And that's what it's ran on. So they try to make you believe that the Bible is a story. You know what I'm saying? That's why they make little open picture books, little pop-up books about the Bible. You see what I'm saying? Like, read this to your kids and do this and saying, do that for your kids. And you know what I'm saying? It's going to help them better understand the Bible. It's going to make them it's going to make your kids look at the Bible as a comic book. As a comic book. And your child is going to be like, a lot of our people, we don't have discipline. We have to have discipline. Discipline is very important when serving the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You cannot serve the Lord and eat whatever you want. You cannot serve the Lord and sleep with whoever you want to sleep with. You cannot serve the Lord and just act and say whatever you want to do. It's like act however you want to and say whatever you want to. You have to serve the Salakia. You have to serve the Lord how our people, our ancestors did. And our ancestors served the Lord to the fullest of their capabilities. You see what I'm saying? We had times we may have failed. We had times we may have failed, but we've always came back home. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that. Let me get my next scripture. Next scripture. Let's see what I want to go to. I want to go to. Bear with me 1 second, Israel. You know what I'm saying? Our people, we don't like this place. Our ancestors, they didn't like hell. They didn't like living in hell. You know what I'm saying? They didn't like the conditions that they lived in. You know what I'm saying? The same way we don't like them now. We don't like this place, America. It's just convenient, and they give us entertainment and little dopamines to soothe our brain for a hot second. You see what I'm saying? But all that is not worthwhile because it destroys us. It destroys our people. Look what our people have come to. Look what blacks, especially American Indians, have been reduced to. Cardi B's, Meg Thee Stallions, you know what I'm saying? And now this thing going around being a shooter is a big thing. You see what I'm saying? Blacks and Hispanics shooting and all that mass murder, that is America's way. That is what America has made popular. You know what I'm saying? Black folks weren't the first gangsters. Black people, when you read about the history of blacks and Hispanics in the Bible, in this book, we didn't go out there and just start senseless wars. We started wars. It's like we acted on orders that the Most High God gave us. He said, "Go out there. I want you to eliminate these people." That's what we did because they're guilty of such and such. But Americans just kill for sport. They just kill because they want to. Killing is the perfect image for America. That's what Americans love. They love blood. They love death. That's why they make movies like John Wick, Rambo, Terminator. You see what I'm saying? They make all these movies to represent their love for killing. You see what I'm saying? America has a bloodlust demon. America has a very strong bloodlust demon where all they care about is unaliving. You see what I'm saying? Because they're wicked. You see what I'm saying? Let me get that. They were found about wicked men. Lucky. You see what I'm saying? Let me get that in the book of Proverbs. Get that in the book of Proverbs. You know what I'm saying? Get that. Lucky, bear with me. Almost there. You know what I'm saying? Our oppressors, they love to share blood. They love killing. They love unaliving. You see what I'm saying? And then what they don't understand, as a matter of fact, they do understand. They do understand. They know what they're doing. They know exactly what they do when they shed blood. There was a cop in Hollywood, Chicago, and he was talking about just going into black neighborhoods and just letting loose. You see what I'm saying? Just letting bullets rain. And he said that should set them back a couple of generations. Planned Parenthood set blacks and Hispanics back a couple of generations. Manifest Destiny, slavery, set Black Wall Street set blacks and Hispanics back a couple generations. You see what I'm saying? This is what it has done to us as people. So they know what they're doing. They understand the effect of what they do. So, that being said, let me get into the scripture. This Proverbs 6:16. It says, "These 6 things doth the Lord hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him." Verse 17, "A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood." There is a reason why the Most High God says, the Most High God commanded us to not kill. Don't senselessly kill. You know what I'm saying? Don't go out there and just unallow somebody, you know what I'm saying? Because I woke up today and I felt like killing somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's what our oppressor does. Our oppressor does that. And every time our oppressor does that, our people, they look at that. Our people, they watch our oppressor. And that's where you get people like DC Sniper from. That's where you get people like, who else out there? You know what I'm saying? People have to go out, our people, you know what I'm saying? We get King Vons from, and Monster Cody's, you know what I'm saying? And all these loped out OG serial killers. That's where you get that from. You know what I'm saying? My brother be like, I wake up in the morning, and I probably just killing somebody. You see what I'm saying? That's our oppressor. That's the ways of our oppressor. And we have to separate ourselves from the oppressor. We have to get that out of our spirits. There is too much white culture and black culture. When there is white culture and black culture is polluted. Black culture is not special. Let me look at that. Let me get that. You know what I'm saying? Because the greatest man on earth said that. Let me get that. Look at this. Matthew 5:13. "Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing." Blacks and Hispanics, you have a very special history, a very special and set apart heritage. Not everybody can do it like how we can. You got all these people that try to mimic black people, try to mimic Hispanics, try to imitate Native Indians. They walk around with their fringes on. You know what I'm saying? They walk around. You got Asians over there in Japan dressing up like cholos, just like our Hispanic brothers. You got Asians, white people, Africans, East Indians, you know what I'm saying, just walking around, you know what I'm saying, with dressing the way we dress, trying to be like us, because we are the salt of the earth. You see what I'm saying? Salt gives flavor, it gives season. You see what I'm saying? And you notice how anytime they mention white folks cooking, it's always saying it ain't got no seasoning to it, it ain't got no flavor to it. But blacks and Hispanics are well-seasoned people. You see what I'm saying? We bring life into everything. We make everything look good. Blacks and Hispanics, you make everything look good. Unfortunately, we make sin look good. You see what I'm saying? We make sinning look good. When nobody talking about being from the projects until rap came out. When nobody talking about being from Compton or Brooklyn or the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? When nobody talking about, oh yeah, I'm from Compton, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't like a badge of honor to walk around and wear. You see what I'm saying? People will back away from it. Now you got people out here, you got white folks walk around here talking about, oh, Bompton, and you know what I'm saying? And I'm from Brooklyn, and I love NWA and Wu-Tang Clan, and you know what I'm saying, and Jill Scott, you know what I'm saying? And it's like they try to act like that. They try to act like they're just us. You know what I'm saying? Like they just image us. You got some people that's like, oh, I'm just like this, and I'm not imitating anybody. Nigga, yes you are. Yes you are, because you did not come out the womb walking and talking and dressing like you do. You know what I'm saying? That's for the oppressor a little confused with top. You see what I'm saying? Our oppressor is a vagabond and a fugitive. You see what I'm saying? He's a vagabond and a fugitive. He doesn't have a culture. All he does is wander around the earth and take from other people's history. You see what I'm saying? How the hell do you have a white Genghis Khan, a white Prince of Persia, a white Pharaoh, a white Jesus? You see what I'm saying? But all the names that's called out, you don't never have a white devil. You don't never have a white Satan. You see what I'm saying? You know why? Because that's not an image they want to take on. They want to take on the image of all the notable people on the planet, except the worst one, Satan. They all want to be. They all want to be great men. They want to say, "I'm David," you know what I'm saying, and I'm Solomon, and I was Christ, and I was this, that, and the third. But in reality, their real image is Charles Manson. You see what I'm saying? It is a murderer, somebody that's Looney Tunes in the brain. You see what I'm saying? Blacks and Hispanics. You need to separate. We need to separate. Integration was the worst thing that happened to blacks and Hispanics. We need to separate from this evil, wicked, cruel people. You know what I'm saying? We need to separate from these people because they mean us no good. All they mean to do to us is harm. You see what I'm saying? Let me keep reading on that. Verse 14. Slack it. Let me finish reading verse 13. This is Matthew 5 and 13, the last end of it. It says, "It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out, to be thrown out in the garbage." You see what I'm saying? Like, you ever have like I can get in all that, but you know what I'm saying? You ever just our people, you just like trash, just throw the trash out, throw it in the dumps. It's good for nothing. You see what I'm saying? When you give your glory to other nations, that's how we become. You see what I'm saying? At first, people didn't think hip hop was gonna be big. People didn't think that hip hop was gonna be big at all. People was like, "Oh, hip hop is just something that these little inner city kids listen to." You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. It's not going anywhere. Hip hop has influenced every genre of music that is out there. I was looking at this one brother. I was looking at this one dude. It was a brother and it was a devil. And the brother's name was Shabuzi. The other brother's name was Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll was the rock artist, not the country singer, and the brother Shabuzi, he was a country artist. He was a country singer. You know what I'm saying? And I was looking at the brothers like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's like it looks different. You see what I'm saying? You got our people out there. You know what I'm saying? Country black people to all genres of music. You see what I'm saying? So don't be cornered into just thinking that. Don't be ignorant and be thinking like, oh, black people, you gonna listen to rap and jazz. You see what I'm saying? We influence every genre of music, entertainment out there because we are the salt of the earth. We are the salt of the earth. Let me keep reading. Verse 14. "Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on an hill cannot be hid." Verse 15. "Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house." Blacks and Hispanics, this is you. You were never meant to be hid. You were never meant to be, you know what I'm saying, to be docile, just ducking and dodging, you know what I'm saying, creeping and crawling. You know what I'm saying? You were meant to stand out. Every time we go to camp on Friday and Saturday, we stand out. You see brothers out there in them glorious garments, fringed out, got war crowns on, got war scarves on, you know what I'm saying, got the shades on, got the dawadas on. You see what I'm saying? We stand out. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna stand out walking around with a little tassels, you know what I'm saying, little 2-inch tassels at the bottom of your t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Everybody does it now. You got white people doing that now. But we as a people, that was our culture. And that culture needs to come home. You see what I'm saying? It's not good for you to, and black culture is not everybody's culture. I look at BET now, you know what I'm saying? Black culture is, what is it, streaming service? You know what I'm saying? I remember when BET used to be black entertainment. Now you got all this off-brand stuff on here, man. It's ridiculous. Because we have given our respect unto another. They sold BET to a devil probably about, what, a decade change ago? You know what I'm saying? We gave our honor to another nation. Let me get that. Let me get Baruch 401. Slacking. Baruch 4 and 3. Here's right here. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 3. Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. Your culture is profitable for thee. And I ain't talking about Juneteenth and all that other stuff. I'm talking about black culture. I'm talking about the Feast of Tabernacle. I'm talking about the Day of Pentecost, Day of Atonement, Passover, the Memorial of the Trumpets. These are things that are held close to us, that are really held close to us as a people. And we have to keep those things in our mind, in the forefront of our mind. We have to keep them in the forefront of our minds, because if we don't, we're going to forget them. And then we're going to let everybody in, and you know what I'm saying, then we're going to become a harlot of a people. You know what I'm saying? But now we're going to become a kickback. You know what I'm saying? Like blacks and Hispanics, we are an exclusive people. You can't marry everybody. You got 12 beautiful nations to choose from. You know what I'm saying? We cannot marry any and everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's not the way we roll. Blacks and Hispanics, our job as a people is to serve the Most High God. Let me keep reading. Let me get what I got. Let me go back over there. It says, give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. Verse 4, O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to God are made known to us. Verse 5, be of good cheer. It's like, let me back up. Let me throw it in reverse. You know what I'm saying? Right, what's right here? It says, O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to God are made known to us. The Most High God gave us our high holy days. The Most High God gave us the commandments. These things are pleasing to the Most High God. And you please the Most High God when you celebrate them. Let me keep reading. Verse 5, be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. Israel celebrating the high holy days is a memorial. And we celebrate it. We're supposed to be celebrating our high holy days. And we celebrate our high holy days because they have a meaning to them. Different types of high holy days, every high holy day has a different type of meaning. You know what I'm saying? Every high holy day has a different type of meaning. That's why it says memorial. Verse 6, middle of verse 6, it says, ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved God to wrath. Ye were delivered unto the enemies. Back in Spanish, the Most High God handed us over to our enemigos, to our enemies. He handed us to our enemies because we failed to keep the high holy days. We failed to follow his instructions. Keep reading. Verse 7, for ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to God. Verse 8, ye have forgotten the everlasting God that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you. You see what I'm saying, Black and Hispanics? The book of Galatians says that Jerusalem is the mother of us all. To hell with Africa. Man, say some Africa, you know what I'm saying? That hoe ain't my mama. Jerusalem is our mother. Jerusalem is a mother to Israelites. And right here it says that nursed you, that has taught us. The holy city. Let me keep reading. Verse 9. For when she saw the wrath of God coming upon you, she said, hearken, O ye that dwell about Sion, God hath brought upon me great mourning. Verse 10. For I saw the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting brought upon them. With joy did I nourish them, but sent them away with weeping and mourning. You see what I'm saying, Blacks and Hispanics? We as a people who are brought up a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Your mama ever told you, I don't give a damn what they do at their house. In this house, we doing this. And the ISUPK We are priests and prophets. We are Israelites. You see what I'm saying? This, the Bible, is our history. And we will celebrate the Most High God's holidays proudly. We will celebrate the Most High God's holidays proudly, man. And it's not just something that just look light on. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's just, oh, that's the memorial trumpet, that's Passover. You know what I'm saying? That these things are let's say it. The high holy days are greater than you can imagine because of the weight that they hold, because of the history that they hold. You see what I'm saying? All these, the high holy days, like I said, they mean something. They mean something to Blacks and Hispanics. They're supposed to, at least. Don't birthdays mean something to you? Doesn't Christmas mean something to you? Oh, it's season greetings, and I get to see my cousins and my family, and Thanksgiving I get to see my aunties and my uncles that they used to come to my room at night. You see what I'm saying? You will go out of your way. You will go out of your way. You will go to your mama house and eat that Thanksgiving slop and sit next to that uncle, that auntie, that molested you, that you know you cannot stand, them cousins and them aunties that you know you cannot stand, and you will just still just sit there next to them. And you will stomach it. You will stomach it. You will just sit there and be like, it's for the family. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going, you know what I'm saying, eat the little food, eat the little turkey, little dressing, you know what I'm saying, a little stuffing, and go home. You will still sit through that. But it comes to the Most High God, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I gotta go to work. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no leave time. You know what I'm saying? My boss tricked me. To hell with that slavery. To hell with that slavery, dog. It's like to hell with that slavery. That slavery is not going to preserve you. That slavery is not going to keep you. That slavery is going to keep you from doing the Most High's work. It's not going to keep you. It ain't gonna keep you from the Most High's wrath. I tell you that for sure. It ain't gonna keep you from the Most High's wrath. What should I do? Let me go to my next precept. Let me go back to where I started. Leviticus. Leviticus 23 and 24. And I'm ended off with this last scripture right here. It says, speak unto the children of Israel, saying in the 7th month, in the first day of the first month, it's like in the 7th month, in the first day of the first, it's like in the first day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets, and holy convocation. The memorial blowing of the trumpets is something to remember. Verse 26, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 27, wow. You see what I'm saying? This is, oh my God, that's it. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? This is what we have to realize, is that we as a people, we have to keep these high holy days. Celebrate them. We celebrate everything else. We celebrate birthdays and baby showers and all types of it. We have all types of cookouts and fish fries and barbecues. You know what I'm saying? Why don't we come together with something meaningful for the Lord? And if we don't, we're going to continue to burn this hill. We're going to continue to burn this hill. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm tired of being a hill. I'm tired of walking out my door and seeing the oppressor and seeing that the oppressor is unalive, some more people in a mass shooting. Hearing the oppressor talk outside of his mouth. You see what I'm saying? I'm tired of being in this hell. And we got to come out of this place, man. We got to come out of this place. It's a lot. And with that, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to go ahead and say my piece. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the commanding John Yohana. I'm going to say Shalom, Yahweh, Shem, Yahweh, Shai, Barakatham to the brothers. Shalom. Yahweh Shema. Thon by Hashem. Y'all shout out to the sisters. Israel. Shalom.